We have Jo Rosen from Parkinson's Resource Organization. She's joined with Mr. Jay Bernardi and Mr. Matt McPherson. They're here to invite you to an annual event, another great way for us to give back here in our valley. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
good morning to you.
Good to see you.
Oh, it's always fun to see you.
My friend, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Jay and Matt. Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, so this is how I want to introduce this segment. Let's talk a bit about PRO. What exactly is PRO?
Okay, so it's a nonprofit charity that was started 29 years ago by me. It emotionally and educationally supports families affected by Parkinson's, even if the family is one and that's the one with the one with Parkinson's. So we support the whole group. We do this locally, we do this regionally, we do this nationally, and we actually do it globally. So we have people all over the world calling in. We're like the go-to charity for resources. You know, what do I do next when someone needs to know what do they do next? Parkinson's, as we know, is a pandemic at this point. 1 in 60 people is being diagnosed, so we're growing in numbers that are just huge. As a matter of fact, the growth rate of what we're experiencing, we need to keep the finances up with it, and so we'll talk about that today.
Okay.
But it is just amazing, and it's no longer an old person's disease. So someone who thought it might be an old person's disease, now it's hitting the kids. To me, they're kids. I mean, when you get 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds being diagnosed with Parkinson's, those are kids.
Yeah.
We have them younger than that, but there's a tremendous number of people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s being diagnosed. This becomes a problem for not just them, it becomes a problem for the economy, because these are people who, in some instances, we have some wonderful employers who will keep them working. In other instances, they lay them off and say, you know, can't do this. And so then what does somebody at age 30 or 40 with Parkinson's, how do they get their next job? Well, we help in all of those areas. We try to guide and give them resources and pep talks to make sure that they're out there fighting for themselves, advocating for themselves. But it is an icky disease. That has no cure.
All right, okay, I appreciate that. Jay, tell me, why did you decide to be the title sponsor for this golf charity tournament?
I've had exposure with Parkinson's for quite some time. My father was diagnosed with it later in life. Fortunately, he didn't get to the debilitating part of it. But I have an employee, a long-term employee, that's had it for quite a few years now. And we've watched him struggle and get better and go back and forth with it and go through a lot of process to, you know, maintain and keep working and keep his lifestyle the way he wants it. So it's, you know, it's something that my office and everybody around him are exposed to on a regular basis. So I think it's you know, it's something that needs to be brought forth for help, because I think there's a lot of research out there that a lot of people don't know about that can, you know, help them quite a bit.
All right, thank you for that. Matt, and so how does Renova tie into all of this?
So I'm here representing Renova Energy and Business Networking International. So BNI is the sponsor, or the one who's putting this tournament together. So I'm part of BNI, and so I'm the event coordinator for this networking charity golf tournament.
All right, wonderful. So what will this do for Parkinson's as far as the charity in itself?
Well, so we're knowing that we're going to raise a tremendous amount of money, and of course that's what keeps our drive going forward. And so it will bring about awareness, which is what we're doing today. It will also just bring about the camaraderie and the socialization and the everything that we need to keep us going. What will it do for our programs? And we have some major programs going on. It will fund those programs. So we're asking for your audience to participate in what's going to be a super neat day.
Okay, call to action always here on Desert Living. We're going to get Jo Rosen and Parkinson's Resource Organization back on the show soon. To take part in this annual event, reach out to the website on your screen, and a big thanks to these three for being here. A big thanks to you. I'll see you in a moment.